Most people think negotiation is about talking. They think it is about finding the perfect argument or the perfect smile. Wrong. If you are trying to talk, you are already losing. The most powerful person in the room is not the one with the loudest voice. It is the one who is willing to walk away. Your problem has a name. In dark psychology, we call it the Desperation Trap. You are afraid to lose the deal. You are afraid she will leave you. Because of that fear, you beg, you lower your standards, and you become a slave. Today, I will give you the nuclear option, a weapon used by billionaires and high-value men. It is called the Handle Handshake. If you learn this, the world will chase you. If you ignore this, prepare to be used for the rest of your life. To master this, you must follow exactly 3 rules. Rule number 1, the line in the sand. Look at your last negotiation. Maybe it was for a raise. Maybe it was with a girl who treats you like an option. What did you do? You explained yourself. You said, I worked hard, I deserve this. Or you texted, why don't you reply, I love you. Do you know what they hear? They don't hear logic. They only smell fear. There is a brutal law in psychology called Waller's Principle. It states, the person who cares the least controls the relationship. When you try to persuade them, you signal that you need them more than they need you. And in human nature, value is determined by scarcity. If you are always there, always ready, always begging to stay, your value is 0. So, rule number 1 is simple. Before you enter the room, you must have a limit point. Salary under $2,000? I quit. Disrespected? I leave. If they cross this line, the negotiation is over. No discussion. Because once you sell your self-respect cheaply, you can never buy it back. Rule number 2, the elegant exit. Now, some of you think you are smart. You think, okay, I will pretend to walk away to scare them. Stop it. People are not stupid. They can smell a bluff a mile away. If you threaten to leave, but your feet are still waiting for a reaction, you are not a king. You are just a child throwing a tantrum. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, he who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive. Apply this to negotiation. He who fears walking away will never get what he deserves. True power comes from outcome independence. When they say no to your request, do not get angry. Do not argue. Stop. Count to 3. Look them in the eye and smile. A genuine, warm smile. And then, say exactly these words. I understand. It seems we view the value differently. I don't think we can reach an agreement today, but thank you for your time. Not angry, not bitter, just done. You must be willing to burn the bridge, because only when you dare to destroy the deal does the deal become valuable. Rule number 3, the Handle Handshake. This is the final test, and this is where 99% of men fail. You have stood up, you have said goodbye, but then you make a fatal mistake. You walk to the door slowly, you check your phone, you glance back over your shoulder. You are waiting for them to call your name. Stop it. That hesitation, that single look back, destroys everything you just built. It tells them, I am bluffing, please stop me. I don't really want to go. A king does not check to see if the guards are watching him leave. A king simply leaves. So, here is how you execute the Handle Handshake correctly. You pack your things. Deliberately, you stand up, you shake their hand, and you walk straight to the door. But here is the secret. Focus your eyes on the door handle. Do not look anywhere else. Grab it, turn it, and walk out. This is when the Zeigarnik Effect kicks in. Their brain panics. They wait for you to argue. They wait for you to beg. But you are leaving. The loop is closing. They are losing you. 90% of the time, just as your hand touches the door handle, they will shout, wait, let's talk about this. Why? Because scarcity triggers desire. Because they suddenly realize you are the prize. But what if they don't call you back? Then you open the door, you walk out, and you never look back. Because a king does not negotiate with people who do not see his value. Life is a game of status. There are 2 types of people. The beggar, who accepts whatever scraps are thrown at him, and the stoic, who sets his own price. Most people are terrified of being alone. They stay in toxic relationships because they fear the silence. They stay in dead-end jobs because they fear the unknown. But you are learning to find power in the silence. You are learning to turn your absence into a gift. Let me tell you a brutal truth about love. Using dogs and cats. Imagine you come home from work. You are tired. Your dog explodes with joy. He is screaming. He is jumping. His tail is wagging so hard it might fall off. He looks at you with those wet, desperate eyes. Oh my God, you are home. I love you. Please touch me. I cannot live without you. He loves you unconditionally. He is too easy. He is too available. And what do? You pat his head for 2 seconds, and you push him away. Okay, Rover, get off me. You are annoying. But the cat? You open the door. He's sitting on top of the refrigerator. He opens one eye. He looks at you with pure disgust. He thinks, oh, the food provider is here. You are 5 minutes late. Pathetic. Then he slowly stands up, turns his butt towards your face, and walks into the other room to sleep. He completely ignores you. He does not need you. And that makes you crazy. You drop your bag. You run after him. You crawl under the bed where he is hiding. You beg, Mittens, come here. Why are you so cold to me? You are desperate for just 1 second of his attention. Why? Here is the dark enlightenment. We do not value things that are free. The dog's love is free, so it is cheap. The cat's attention is scarce, so it is priceless. The cat is the master of the door handle handshake. He walks away from you every single day. And because he is willing to leave, he owns you. Stop being the loyal dog. Wagging your tail for a little bit of affection, learn the ruthlessness of the cat. The next time you feel that fear in your stomach, the fear that says, please don't leave me, I want you to kill it. Stand up, smile, and grab the door handle. Because the moment you are willing to walk away is the moment you own everything. But walking away is only the first step. There's a sickness deep inside you that is even harder to cure. It is your addiction to being a nice guy. You say yes when you want to scream no. You let people use you because you are afraid of conflict, and it is destroying your soul. In the next video, I will teach you a technique called the broken record. It will teach you how to look anyone in the eye and say no without offering a single excuse. You think you are being kind? No, you are being weak. Click here to kill the nice guy inside you. Before he kills you, subscribe or stay desperate. The choice is yours.